Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 9 update show. And it is Monday Night Football Week 9, and I hope that you're ready for some football, that you've been ready for, for some football. And right now, because it's an AFC-NFC matchup, and it's 17-6 Ravens right now. Ravens up on the Saints with 10:25 to go in the fourth quarter. The Ravens have the ball. It's 2nd and 5 at the New Orleans 14. I'll update you on the game. I'll give my thoughts, and I'll do all that. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 9 trivia question. It's a Ravens trivia question. Jamal Lewis has done many great things in his few years. Being in the NFL. He broke a single game rushing record and came scoring record, and came so close to breaking the single rushing record. But do you know which year he was drafted in? I will have the answer later on the podcast. Well, it's Monday Night Football Week 9, and we have a great AFC-NFC matchup going on right now. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints, who are battling it out tonight at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Actually, it's called Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. But the Ravens are coming off a 27-22 win over Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 8 last week. The Ravens will look to go to 6-3 when the win over the Saints tonight. And Raekwon Smith, who the Ravens acquired from the Chicago Bears just last week, is making his season start tonight with the Ravens tonight. The Ravens, I mean, they've been good at times, but not so good. But they've come on strong. They're 5-3 right now in first place in the AFC North, and they're looking to go to 6-3. And expect Lamar Jackson to have a big game tonight, and the Ravens' defense to really keep the Saints on its toes tonight in this game, and that's what they've been doing so far. Meanwhile, the Saints are coming off a 24-0 win over the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 8 last week. The Saints will look to go to 4-5 and be in a three-way tie with the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Falcons as well in the NFC South. Now, the Saints have been struggling, but they've been coming on strong as of late. And they're hoping to get the win tonight, but the Saints, Andy Dalton, who is starting for the Saints tonight in place of the injured Jameis Winston, is really, and the Saints defense is really going to have to step it up. They're going to have a big game to really beat this Ravens team tonight at home. So we'll have to really see. I'm going to give you an update on this game right now. I'm going to what's happened so far. First quarter. The Saints had the ball, and they had to punt after 4 plays, and actually, and the Ravens just kicked the field goal. It's now 20-6. Ravens beating the Saints, and first quarter, the Ravens had to punt after going 3 and out and 19 yards. And Ravens had to punt after going 4 plays and 6 yards and 3 and out. And then the Saints had to punt again after going 3 and out. 3 plays and 16 yards. And the Ravens scored their first touchdown of the game. It was 2nd and 6 at the Baltimore 28. Lamar Jackson passed short right to Duvernay, pushed out of bounds, and actually no, and that was one of the plays, and I gotta go up. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson passed deep right to Likely to I think it was Irvin Likely or something like that for the 24-yard touchdown. And the extra point was good, and it was 7-0 Ravens. I'm going to look for that name on the box score right now. I'm trying to figure. Oh, Isaiah Likely. It's Isaiah Likely at the 24-yard touchdown. That is my mistake. I do apologize for that, and it was my mistake. And then it was 7-0 Ravens. And the Saints had the ball and had the punt after going 3 plays and 4 yards. It was 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Then the Ravens had the ball and had the punt after going 3 and out, 6 plays, 12 yards. And the Saints had the ball, went 3 and out, had the punt again after 3 plays and 8 yards. Then the Ravens scored their second touchdown of the game. Drake, I think it was Kirk Drake or something like that. No. Keith Drake, excuse me, right guard for the 1 yard touchdown. Let me look at the. I gotta see what this name is. Because I said Keith and Ken. I gotta. Oh, Kenyon Drake, excuse me. It's Kenyon Drake. I am sorry, my mistake. Kenyon Drake. Right guard for the 1 yard touchdown. Tucker's extra point is good. And it was 14-0 Ravens. And then the Saints, they got to fourth and 10 at the Baltimore 15. Lutz's 33-yard field goal was good, and it was 14-3 Ravens at halftime. Then the Ravens got to fourth and 8 at New Orleans 14. Tucker's 32-yard field goal, was good, and it was 17-3. And then the Saints, they got to fourth and 13th, and Lutz's 37-yard field goal was good. It was 17-6. And it was 17 and then 17-6, and the Ravens had the ball on 3 and out at the punt. After going 3 and out, 3 plays, no yards, it was 17-6 at the end of the third quarter. The Saints had the ball and had the punt after going 3 and out, 3 plays, 6 yards, and then the Ravens got to 4th and 14 at the New Orleans 23, and it was 41-yard field goal attempt by Tucker, and it was good, and it's now 20-6 Ravens, and then the Saints had an interception. Andy Dalton passed short right and intercepted by Houston I think it was Jay Houston. I think it was Jake Houston. Let me look in that. Houston. I think it's Justin Houston. Excuse me, by Justin Houston. At the New Orleans 21, and he was ran to the 17, New Orleans 17 for 4 yards, and now on the current drive right now, because the Ravens have the ball, it's second and goal. Kenyon Drake right tackle to New Orleans State for the 5-yard gain. He had a 9-yard one before that, and that's where we stand right now. And there's 7:46 left to go. And we'll talk more about this in just a sec. But right now, it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 9 trivia question. Jamal Lewis has done many great things in his few years of being in the NFL. He broke the single game record for touchdowns and came close to breaking the single rushing record. But do you know which year he was drafted in? If you said 2000, you are correct. Jamal Lewis was one of 2 Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the 2000 season. He was drafted 5th overall. I'll have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. Right now, I am 9-3 on my picks right now, and my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle is 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 5 right now on his picks for this week. And if the Ravens should go on to win, it's now 27 to 6, and Kenyon Drake had the right guard for the 3-yard touchdown. Tucker's extra point was good, and it's 27 to 6. So if the Ravens should hold on and win this one, I will go to 10-3. My brother-in-law will go to 8-5, and most likely I'm going to win the picks this week. So we shall see. But I really the Ravens are just dominating it, and it looks like if they can hold on with 6:55 left to go in the fourth, they will get the win. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football Week 9 update show. I'll be back with the post-game show once the game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.